I'm the author of the series, The Road to Success. I teach the thought and action process of success. I don't care if it's personal, spiritual, financial, or entrepreneurial. I give you guidelines to reach your goals, your successes, whatever it is that you want. The reason they called me, I went to an event, and the children started calling me Mr. GPS. I'm thinking, okay. They said, because we're listening to you, and we're getting what you're saying, so you're getting us mentally. I also mentor a lot of the high school youth, the troubled youth. I mentor every week. And I'm bringing them, teaching them what it is to be a man. I'm also teaching them how to do things like open up bank accounts. I'm teaching them thought. I'm teaching them how to succeed. You know, people say, well, you're a motivational speaker. I don't consider myself a motivational speaker. I consider myself a professional teacher. When I was younger, my niece and nephews, when they were younger, used to call me Learning Lloyd, which my middle name is Lloyd. They used to call me Learning Lloyd, and to me it was a compliment, because, and now people tell me, you know, you don't really talk to people. You know, you teach. When you're in your conversation, you're always teaching. Well, every day, I don't let a day go by that I don't do these 6 hours of studying, learning, and growing. If I want, like, say, like this is football season, I know I want to sit down and watch a game for 3 hours. I must put in 3 hours of studying before I can watch that 3-hour game. I put myself on a schedule to learn and do. Anything you do as a habit of 21 times, it becomes a habit. So you just do it 21 times and it becomes a habit. I love teaching. I love speaking. 35 plus years as an entrepreneur. I'm proud of my record and what has gotten me, how my studies, and how I've got a chance to meet great people like Rich Mind. I had a tutor, Dick Gregory, the great Kathy Hughes, the great Walter E. Fauntleroy, who were my mentors back in the day. And I watched, I learned, and I did something what they call, well, I teach a course called BDI. You borrow, you duplicate, and you improve upon it to fit your situation. You borrow, you duplicate, and you improve upon it to fit your situation. That's what business is. That's what life is. Life is you learning every day. You know, don't let excuses get in your way. You know, I use this here as to show you that there are no reason for excuses. There are no reason for excuses. I have here a picture of a baby, maybe a year, not even a year old, standing before about 300 pounds, holding the weight down. Asking, can he do this?
It's a good picture.
Can he do this? But see, the answer is yes. He can do this. Because here's the thing that I teach and I tell you. On your goals, on where you want to go, on your achievements, where is in life, what do you want? You set your goals so high, yes, till it's impossible to reach, until you study and learn, until the person who can. You can do that. You're going to grow into that person from your knowledge, your education, and your studies. So you set your goals so high till you can't achieve them, until you grow into the person who can. So you might not be able to do it now, but if you're studying and you're learning and you're talking and you're going to seminars, you're going to grow into the person who can. You are going to grow into that person. Give yourself that goal, that do-it-all that you can do. You're going to grow into that person. There is no doubt whatsoever. Do not doubt yourself. Never doubt yourself. I just did a presentation, doing one of my shows. I just did a thing on thinking, How Rich People Think. That was the largest audience I've ever had. When I put out an advertising about think, how rich people think, people were they really wanted to hear that. So that's what you got to do your whole life. Put yourself in situations where you're around those who are or are going where it is you want to go. It's easy. Just put yourself in the right frame of mind, the right position, and the right location. What do you want? Where do you want to go? See, no one can make you be what God has put you here on earth to be and do but you. This morning, this lady was talking, I was telling her, and she was, and I do believe there is a God. There is no doubt whatsoever. But see, I look at it different than she did. I was telling her, God gives you one great blessing every day. He gives you one. He gives you the gift of wake up. What you do with that wake up is you'll thank you back to God. Your life is to your universe. What are you doing that's going to give you that joy, that happiness, and you pass it on through the day? You never know who no one is. They don't have to be dressed in a suit. They don't be dressed down to the nine to be someone of valuable lesson to you. A lesson, see, there's a thing called a miracle that happens every day. A miracle is something that's impossible to happen, impossible to come about, but it happens anyway. We're all a miracle. Your life is a miracle. It's going to happen with or without you. If it happens with you, that's a blessing to you. That's your blessing. See, now, there are two great words, two great things that I always say you can say. The greatest is I am. There is none greater than I am. I am great. I am thankful. I am blessed. I am. But the second most powerful thing you can always say is just plain old thank you. Look at someone and tell them thank you. Look up to the heavens and say thank you. You're on your way somewhere, thank you, because I'm on my way somewhere. When you get there, thank you, because you got there. You meet someone, thank you. Give them a smile and a thank you. That's all it takes. You don't realize the power that you're giving someone when you just give them those two words. Now you want to make it better? Meet someone. Like, see, I'm a touch person. You got to hug me. That's my energy. I don't say give me a hug. I say give me some energy.
Yes.
Because that's all a hug is energy.
Yes.
It feels great to hug someone. I don't care if it's man, woman, child, male, female. It doesn't matter. It's just a good feeling. And when you give yourself a good feeling and you give out that joy, it's like a smile. When you give one away, you'll get one back. And if nothing else, it feels great to your body, your spirit, your mind, and your soul. It's easy to get. You know, when I first started trying to figure out and name me and my series, because I do everything from a spiritual point of view. And I says, okay, the greatest thing, I be going to all of these sessions. And I'm always seeing a lot of the same people. And they're in the same place they always were. I'm saying, but you're not doing no better than you did when I saw you a year ago. And you were at this session. Why? They didn't take and study what they had written down. Or what that person gave you on thought. And the action you got to take behind it. So spiritually I'm saying the road to success. Because life is a road. It's a GPS system to get you somewhere. It's the fact that are you going to do what it takes for you to know how to get there? And once someone gives you directions, or you just close up the book and say, I'll find it. Doesn't make sense. So when I say the thought and action, it's the thought process and the action that you do behind it. Because see, here's one thing I always tell people, and I always say this a lot. When God wakes you up in the morning, when your universe wakes you up, every morning. See, all you got to do is say thank you. Why? Because your God has already spoken to you.
That's right.
He woke you up. Your God has already said to you, good morning. This is God. I will be handling all your problems today. I do not need your help. So have a good day.
Yes, yes.
Thank you is all you can see. That's not the first thing that's happened to you. The first thing was you woke up and you saying thank you. See, he's telling you, you're going to do what you can do. I'll do what you can. And when you look at that mindset of you already realizing that your day is set for success, and you're going to work on that success, you're going to go further than what you think you could go. Because see, you're going to do what you're going to do, and God's going to do the rest. Your universe is going to do the rest.
Go right there.
It's mindset. It's mindset. When your mindset is correct, there is no wrong that can come to you. Because if something happens to you, it don't have to be good. You could be something that you think is bad. Because something bad happened to you don't mean in God's eyes it's not something that's bad for you.
That's right.
Just think about it. It's how you think that's going to turn you around. I had a friend that tore his car. He had an accident, hit some ice, and hit a telephone pole. And he walked away from it without a scratch. And he grabbed, man, I tore my car and everything, man. I said, man, hold it, bro. Hold it. Why are you telling me this? Man, because I just wanted you to know. I said, but you don't realize something. You got a blessing because you survived it to where you can tell me. That car is a material item. Your life is not. So you look at it, it's just a material item. It can be replaced. You walked away without a scratch, and you hit ice and hit a pole, and you were able to tell me. If you wake up and you got pain, it's still thank you because you can feel that pain.
Right.
How many people you know went to sleep and then wake up that morning? Or how many people woke up that morning and didn't go to sleep that night? They went to sleep permanently that day. You're blessed. Look at everything that happened as a blessing and understand it. It's for a purpose. You know, I had a situation now where I mentor and I talk to a lot of people, a lot of students. I speak about 4 times a week. I'm somewhere speaking. And I gave a young lady a chance to be my intern. I mean, I'm around so many powerful people on a constant basis. I'm around powerful people. I mean, I'm talking about people in the government, the high officials, business owners, people who are of wealth, and people who do things. And I says, okay, this is what you want to do. I'll intern you because I like your mind. Well, in 2 weeks, I had given her so much information. She says, wow, I had got this much information, learned this much in a year of college. I'm saying, okay, let's think where I'm going to put you at in a year. She's 20. We did an event, and one of her guardians came to the event, and we got along very well. But 2 days later, she called me and said, Mr. Murry, I can't be your intern. I'm saying, okay, why? Well, you said something that somebody didn't, my guardian didn't like. And I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to get to the end and tell you the story, but I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to talk about my education for a minute. Because you got people out there who got all these degrees, name, and all these letters behind it. All these letters behind your name. And see, now I coach. I got 2 law firms that I'm coaching. Lawyers are brilliant. Dumb as a brick when it comes to business. But they know that law. Now, I got one attorney, he knows he's my attorney. I told him, you're my attorney for life. But he doesn't understand business. And so I'm coaching him on building his business, his law firm in a business manner. I tell people I got a PhD. I'm working on my master's. I got an MBA. Now I'm going to explain that to you. My PhD. PhD is a public high school diploma. PhD. I'm a lifelong student of self-taught university. I'm working on my master's degree of life. So I can have my MBA. Okay, I'm PhD, public high school diploma. I go to self-taught university. I'm working on my master's degree of life. And I'm working on to get my MBA, mega bank account. Now, I'm going to tell you why she can't be my intern. Her guardian told she can be my intern. Because I don't have a college degree. Wow. I'm thinking, are you serious? I don't have a college degree. So you don't want to be my intern. And I've got all this knowledge, 30-some years of being an entrepreneur, very successful, and living very comfortable. I'm coaching people who have doctor's, master's degrees. Here's the thing. A formal education will give you a job and maybe keep you working. But a self-education will give you wealth beyond your means. I learned a long time ago, see, I had an eye problem. I was on the job for 10 years. I was number 40 on the seniority list of 400 people. I was number 40. I mean, I had 360 people under me. That's seniority than me. And I got an eye problem. I went to work one day and says, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to work here no more. And as of Monday, I'm not working here anymore. I had an eye problem. I'm going to work for me. Because I realized no one will pay me what I will pay me. That self-education will make me wealthy beyond means, and I will be wealthy. Now, I used to have a goal of a millionaire. My goal was I wanted to be a millionaire. I got to be a millionaire. But then I realized that goal is not large enough. My goal now is to be a millionaire, because someone else has done it. If they've done it, I can do it. There's nothing you can do that I can't. All I got to do is put in the work. Put in the time. That's just self-education. That's how I got that. I'm working on my MBA, that mega bank account. Well, I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. But I'll never retire. I don't care what happens to me. I can be 1,000 years old. As long as from here up it's working, I'm good. As long as I can talk and this works, my brain works, I'll be good to go. When you put your brain in motion, here's the thing about learning and education. It's just like a grape. Have you ever taken a grape out of the peeling? What does it do? It expands. You can never put it back in that peeling again. That's your mind when you learn something. It'll never go back to its original thought. It's your mindset, your mind. You hear a lot about mind and mindset. There is nothing on earth that happens to you that has not first gone through mindset. Somebody's mind, you haven't asked, well, I didn't think, yeah, but somebody didn't think because they ran that light. That's mindset. You didn't know to slow down because the ice was there. That's mindset. So it's don't blame somebody for what happened, because like I told you, it's bad happened to you don't mean it's not bad for you. Look at the lesson you learned, because everything that happens to you, God says here, this happened to you because that's the way I wanted you to learn this lesson. See, nobody can live your life but you. One of the greatest philosophers out there said, you are you, that is truer than true. No one on earth is more youer than you. Now think about that. And you know who said that? Dr. Seuss. You are you. Is that not truer than true? Tell me who on earth is more youer than you. I mean, it's how you look at things to learn things. You know, I had someone tell me one time, say, man, you different, man. You sure think different. And I told him, thank you, because that means I am very unique. When God made me, God said, ooh, I just did something really great. And that's how I see it. I'm not conceited. I'm convinced. I know I'm great. I know I'm great. Here's what I do, and I love this. See, they can say, if you want to learn something, teach it. So, you know, when I was told when I was growing up, I teased all the time. I don't know, I'm a country boy. I'm from West Virginia. I was West Virginia born, West Virginia bred. And when I die, I don't care how long I live away from God, I'm going to be West Virginia dead. I'm proud of the fact I'm West Virginia. Every Tuesday evening, I do a conference call. Thank you, Rich Mind, because of you, I stayed with it. I was doing one when I first got on listening to Billionaire Mastermind. But listening to your show gave me a better outline.
Okay, okay.
So now I have done over 60 shows. Haven't missed a week yet. I missed a half a week because I was writing a little show and the power went on.
So you use our show as a training ground?
I use your show to give me a guideline.
A guideline. Good. That's good. That's good.
And I've got people tuning in from all over the country.
Okay.
And I love, like I say, and things I don't, if you, like I say, if you want to learn something, teach it. Because when you're teaching, you're learning too. Now, I record my shows. And I edit them, put them on CD, and put them on the market for sale. I'll be riding down the street, and I'll be listening, and I'll say, wow, that is a brilliant gem. Oh, that's me. You know, sometimes you'll be surprised at the things you say that you put out there. Because the knowledge that you have, you pass on. See, life, God, your universe, gave you nothing out of everything that you get and you learn and you acquire that you're supposed to keep. You're supposed to give it all away. Anything you know, give it away. Your recipes, your private recipes, your family recipes. Why are you keeping them? Because when you die, that means it's no longer a family recipe. An heirloom. Oh, I'm going to keep this and tuck it away. No. If I give you something, you better use it. Don't tuck it away. All the information you know, when you learn something at work, teach it. Give it to someone. Because every time you give away a blessing, that's 10 God will give you back somewhere in life. You don't do it to get. You do it because it's the right thing to do. And that's what you're supposed to do. You want to gain abundance? Give away abundance. You want to gain love? Give away love. You want to gain health? Give away health. Give. You give until it hurts, until you give until it feels good, then you give some more.
Yes.
Because life is going to give it back to you.
Yes.
Amen.
Right.
It's what you do. It's your thought. There is nothing wrong with what you do. But it's how you see what you do that's going to give you your reward. One thing I also tell people, you know, I don't know why, and I love it. I have senior citizens, I speak to a lot of senior citizen groups. I mean, these people are 60, 70, 80 years old. And that's who calls me a lot of time to speak. And one of the questions I ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? See that commercial out there, you know, I'm a Toys R Us kid, well, I'm going to be one forever. And here's the thing, when you think you're retired, don't sit back down and do nothing. You have done something so many years that they're paying you for your year's service. That's your expertise. That's what you give away. See, I don't want your brilliance. I'll study you. I'll learn what you're teaching. But it's not your lessons, it's not all your smart. Don't show me how smart you are. Give me your expertise. That's what gets you paid, your expertise. I'm not going to let you know that I'm brilliant. Yes, I'm brilliant. I consider no one out there is really more brilliant than me in what I teach and how I teach. Because I'm not giving you my brilliance, I'm just giving you my expertise. My 35 plus years of experience, and I'm into the comfort zone of my life. I am a senior citizen. See, this is a privilege. I'm into the life right now, I'm into the part of my life where it's a privilege. Because how many people don't make it to where I am? This is a life of privilege. I am privileged. And all I do is look up every day and say, thank you. I say 4 words. Thank you. More, please. That's the only prayer that I give up a lot is thank you, more, please. More blessings. More days. More sunshine. More beautiful people in my life. And what do I get? More days, more sunshine, and more wealth, and more people in my life. Because I'm not really asking for nothing but just that one day, give me a wake up. I'll do the rest for you. I realize what my purpose is. My purpose is to give you my expertise. And when people say, well, you don't have conversations, Mr. Murray, you have teaching lessons. I don't know how to talk in a conversation. I talk in this teaching. That's just the way I am. I grew up like that. I didn't know then that all them old sayings that people used to say to you, like your grandma used to tell you, and your grandpa used to tell you, I would just remember them. And now I use them. Trevor Otts, I love that brother dude. He loves to wear socks. He said, I'm not surprised at nothing you say. He said, but where do you get all those from? I hadn't heard those. I get them from grandma, grandpa, and all them other country folks. But you know, country people got some sayings now. If they ain't got nothing else, they got sayings. And they'll educate you with them. There are stories. Pass them on. See, I look at the children today, and they aren't like they are, and it's not their fault. It's our fault. We dropped the ball. We didn't teach them. We didn't teach them. There's a door out there that's in your life every day. It's a door of opportunity. All you got to do every day is walk through it. Where is opportunity? At all times. Opportunity is wherever you are at that moment. That's where opportunity is. I go to the grocery store and you see people walking down the street. Walking, and people that fell in the pool, walked out in front of cars and buses, on the phone. Then fell off a train, off a subway things into the track, on the phone. Get off the phone. God is telling you life is around you. Why are you blocking out life? Trust me, if you're standing in line with me, we go talk. Or somebody will say something to me, I'll go talk to you. You never know who no one is until you open your mouth and say, life, give me a lesson. So open